right, welcome everyone to the very first lesson. Really understanding what is a personal brand and how do you go about personal branding yourself, right? So, and why is it so relevant today in terms of building a following, getting success, becoming famous if that's a goal? But a big part of this is we're not just showing you how to build a personal brand here. We're showing you how to create a business, right? Leveraging your personal brand. That is a huge part of this. Now, again, you can use this platform however you want to. Maybe it's just to get a few more followers. But if your end goal is to build a substantial following and personal brand to eventually monetize, because you're also giving incredible value in whatever business you choose to do, then you're in the right place, right? Through all the tools and this training here, we'll break down exactly how you can get the most out of all this. So in simple terms, what is personal branding? Personal branding is really how you present yourself as an authority, as the expert. It builds credibility and helps you stand out from the crowd. What differentiates you, and doing it in very unique and compelling ways, right? At the end of the day, we're in a time now where authenticity, I love this, that authenticity is really coming through and ringing true. I'm a poet and I don't know it. Coming through and ringing true. Because a lot of people are now starting to see through these kind of false facades that people have, right? And they're not always putting their true authentic self forward. You see it a lot on Instagram specifically. A lot of it is kind of fake and fluff, and you don't really know a lot of the time if someone's being truly authentic. And some of the biggest personal brands in the world right now are spawned through its authenticity. I'm trying to think of better examples than like Gary Vee. All right, well, Gary Vee's been around for a while, but he is a great example of building a personal brand through authenticity, right? Love him or hate him, you can't deny that Gary Vee is and I would almost argue maybe he's almost on the decline a little bit. But anyway, I'll stick with this example because he built his personal brand through authenticity. You know, he cusses and swears a little bit, but he also gives heartfelt, genuine, what he feels is the correct action for people. And a lot of the time, it's really good advice, right? Again, love him or hate him. I'll probably use a few polarizing different examples as we go through here. Like Oprah Winfrey, right? She's one of the original OGs of building an incredible personal brand, which is also about truth and authenticity. And in this day and age now, I think it's more important than ever. We've been through the noughties, you know, the 2000s, the 2010s. Now we're in the 2020s, the roaring 20s here. And it's almost coming at the pendulum is swinging back from being incredibly fake and not truly authentic back to the other side, the other end of the spectrum. And if you truly have something of value that is special to you and you can speak in your true authentic voice that is unique and differentiated, the more power to you and the more people are going to respond and resonate and want to engage with you and your brand. And again, guys, not to mention, if you do it in the right way, it just builds insane credibility, insane authority, and insane social proof as well. So taking your brand and amplifying it, right? That is what we're here to do. It helps drive opportunity, establishes your influence, and we'll get into multiple ways on how to do that as well. Obviously, the big one we're talking about here is social media. But you can also build your brand behind the scenes. It's funny how I say behind the scenes right now. It's either social media or behind the scenes, because you can just authentically, it's a much slower approach to build your personal brand just by doing incredible work all the time within the circles of influence that you are in. You don't always necessarily have to build your personal brand only on social media. You know, Instagram doesn't rule the world. So there are multiple ways to do it. And we'll touch on all the different areas and all the different ways you can build your personal brand, the strategies, the techniques, the tactics you can do. We'll explore all of it to really said that the wrong way around, under promise and over deliver to you guys in terms of actionable and practical stuff that you can use to crush it and successfully build your own personal brand. All right, guys,